most important thing about children, to me, that policymakers need to understand is that every child is a unique child of God. No matter where they grew up, what color they are, from where they've come, that every child is a child of God and has then that unique opportunity to become a contributing citizen. And I remember one young girl, for instance, that rode the bus with her grandmother to have a baby, and she was 13. And that was when, I think, for Jeff and me particularly, we realized there was more for us to do with and for the children than pray. There needed to be the infrastructure around housing, safety, shelter, food, clothing, education that becomes the key for them to have a life beyond riding the bus at 13 to have your baby. I always ask the policymakers to think about is, what about your child? And how would you feel if this was your child, wherever that child is, in poverty, undocumented, gay, 18 with no place because of the essence of where they were born and their genetics. I mean, so that's always how you think about it, and how would you want your child to be treated, and how then we can create a community that cares for all children. It's always like, why are those people so stupid? Why are they? I mean, sometimes that's policymakers or folks who, quote, don't understand that every parent really does care about his or her child, or that people want the best for their children. Why are those people so crazy? And I'll get in the car and I'll go, rah, 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 and that same prayer. And oh God, why don't you do something? These people are absolutely crazy. And why don't they understand? How can I do it better? And so I'll always say, God, you know, why don't you do something? And every time, God always says, okay, Ann, I created you. You can do something. That surprises me that people know who I am. I mean, it does, because I am a little person. I always feel like I'm just a little person, no title. I always am humbled. I mean, I'm so humbled by anyone who would say something that would affirm that I was a value add. You know, I can't, ooh. Every day I wake up as a fresh page. How then do I use these 24 hours in a way that can improve the lives of children? What kind of organizations, what kind of people, or begin to provide insights to others so that they can be on that mission vision of being a voice for children, voice for change, voice for families in ways that are healthy and fabulous. And I think that's one of the things that is important to us is in this crucible is knowing who we are and having a name. And yet knowing the collective of who we are as a community is important in how we provide those support and resources and wraparound services. That if you and your family can't provide all that chemical reaction necessary for a combustible life, then how do we begin to fill that crucible so that you can have that, that space to create the healthy life? And so it's that collective voice that I hear of all these children that had you not cared about me, I'd be dead. And then I think of all those that we didn't care about. And so that's why we still have work to do. We still have work to do because there's so many kids that we haven't cared about in a way that they can move through their own life journey. At St. Luke's Sunday morning, it's so fun because there I get to greet every child and everyone. I say, oh, I love you. I'm so happy to see you. You are a gift, and I think that's what I would like to say to every child. You are a gift, and you are loved. And you are loved. You are loved.